this side of the sea. It's the Madman Morning Show. 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 Y'all know I've been clowning since I got back. Oh, don't holler. Say it again. Say it again. Welcome, good morning, and grand rising on this Monday, the 29th day of December. We almost out of this year. We got a couple more days to go. Grand rising, grand rising. You can't hear me. They couldn't hear a thing. I don't know what was going on. Can y'all hear me now? I know y'all can hear me now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, we going to okay, I'm here. Let me do another little check.
How about okay? I'm here. All right, I'm on the air. I'm good. I gotta get things. When you're trying to be an octopus, and you can't do all those things. Grand Rising, great day to each and every one of you. Yes, this is the Mac Man Morning Show, fresh and hot back from a journey that I had to go on, and I was glad that I did, to my hometown of Chicago. And I am just grateful for safe travels and for uh, traveling with my mom, Ms Ida, 93, and we went, ate good. When we landed, Brother Lee Mack had a banquet for three people. It wasn't for three people. It was looked like 100 people, but it was about 8, 9 of us at the house. And I want to thank Brother Lee Mack for his hospitality to his family. Although I ain't no visitor or nothing, but I did act like a guest. I saw some of the most wonderful movies. And when you can just sit back and eat and just sit back and it's quiet and you're not doing anything, uh, it was wonderful. While in Chicago, yes, I did see some uh, of our great supporters, and I went to church. Yes, I did, y'all. I went to church. I had to go to my home church. And I want to say to Bishop Larry Trotter, Sweet Holy Spirit Church. I'll always say Missionary Baptist Church, but we Baptist-costals, okay? He treated me so well as a son, and gave me a chance to talk. And I want to say this. Let me call the roll while I got him here, and I got some stuff to do. This is a great day. It's right now 9 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. Let me call the roll to the wonderful, incomparable Deacon Alvin Moore, who had a wonderful Christmas with his caregivers, his wonderful family, Sharon Reed, and everybody. Anthony Reed, Apostle Reed. Didn't get a chance to see Apostle Reed, but we'll talk about some things later. Um, Let me say hello to Candle Dessert Lounge and to all of our executive producers. She is our executive producer in charge of logistics. That's it. That's a little bit of everything. And to Jessica Starks, our executive producer in charge of administration. There's some good news that's getting ready to come to us. I ain't letting the cat out the bag yet, but see, I said something in my title page that I saw, that I put out. And wait, Bishop, I'm going to get back to you in a second. I put out, that will set the tone for what I want to discuss with you, ladies and gentlemen, and wonderful brothers and sisters. Oh, I had a wonderful stay. I hadn't been home in a while. I got a Portillo's Italian beef sandwich, hammers, and a piece of chocolate cake. Those of y'all that are in Chicago, y'all know what I'm talking about. Forgive me, I'm looking for something. I hope I got it. Let me see. I just, people gonna talk about you and say what they want. But you know something? When you got favor, true favor, I don't care what anybody says or do. You don't have to be jealous of nobody, because when God gets ready and gets done, I mean, blessing them, he has what? More than enough left over. He ain't gonna never run out. He's gonna have more than enough for you. And you say, James Mack, why do you say that? Why do you say that? We heard you say some things, and sometimes people play you for cheap and play you for a chump. They, they'll talk about you and say things they ain't got no business saying. And then if you get mad, wait a minute. No, don't get mad, folks. Never get mad at folks. And you ain't got to get even with nobody neither. Let me tell you that. Just sit back and let God do it. Wait a minute. I want this. I got to have this. I just pulled the picture up. Please, Lord, let me have it. Here it is right here. All right. I got it. Oh, I'm going to get this together too. Hopefully, I'll have a Dr. J is going to come on and help. We got to get some producing done. Let me say this real quick. Yes, it's 12 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. You can take me out of Chicago. Definitely, I have been taken out of that place of my birth, where I was born, raised, reared, taught, trained to do everything that I'm doing. I learned it right there in the city of Chicago. I cut my teeth, I paid my dues, literally. I was loyal, faithful, and will still be to leadership, whether it's in the church or whether it was in broadcasting or wherever it was. I stayed in my lane, but I did the job so well. I did my duty so well that you couldn't say anything, couldn't come behind me. Being a servant, hey, uh, that's Penelope. Hey, Penelope, how was your holiday? If you don't mind saying hello, what you just? I hate saying Santa Claus bring you anything. Well, were you blessed this Christmas? If you were blessed just to be alive, you can just say whatever. Hello to the Bushes. I know that they listening today because I've been to several places. Let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, you can take me out of Chicago, but you'll never be able to take Chicago out of me. Why are you messing with folks this morning, James Mack? Well, let me tell you why. See, people think that you're stupid. Hmm. People play you for cheap. Hmm. Wherever your hometown is, there was always a family, always some folk. Everybody didn't clown and cut up and things like that, but you knew you were from there and you were proud to be from where you are. I'm happy about Chicago to go to my home church and shout and holler and carry on and see my loved ones in church. That's my church family, Sweet Holy Spirit Church over on South Chicago. I was over there. It rained cats and dogs, and the devil was doing everything he could to try to keep me away from over there. But I had to be there. Make a long story short, I was blessed to be blessed by my pastor. I've known this man for, whoa, God help us. I ain't gonna go there. But the love and the hospitality that he showed me, I'll never forget it, Bishop. I will never forget it. I was mad at him. You know, you can get mad at him. I'm just my pastor because people talk garbage and foolishness, and there's some challenges that were going on. But God can handle anything. There ain't a church in America or anywhere else. You were sick, Penelope. Wait a minute now. Hold on. We go. Oh Lord. I was sneezing too. I had a head cold when I got there. I said, "Man, I ain't even been out here, whatever." But I'll get to that in a minute. I'm sorry that you. I hope you're feeling better. I got there. It was wonderful to see all the old ushers and the mothers and everybody, those that were around. I found out that a dear choir member friend that I grew up with, Sandy Williams, uh, passed away, and I had no idea. I didn't know, and her wake was uh, Sunday. That Sunday, I went. I'd seen the family, and I want to tell Sandy's family they're getting ready for the services today. You know, the McMahon Morning Show, our show, Brother Joe, Brother James is praying for you and your family as you all go through this time. It's a rough time for folks going through things. But I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that hey, he's doing a wonderful job, and y'all, sweet Holy Spirit, get it together, okay? I said what I had to say, and I stood on it yesterday, and I ain't gonna take it back. I'll add more to it. We jive around and we fool around with the institutions that have brought us over. And if it was, I'm gonna just say what I want to say. Y'all already know. I got something for you today. I want you to hear me. James Mack gonna talk. Brother Lee will come in a little bit. but I'm going to say what I want to say. I've been blessed by where I come from. I've been blessed, and I brought it here, wherever I was, no matter what ups or downs, ins and outs, or whatever the case may be. You don't forget where you come from, and you don't destroy where you are. If you're not going to make things better, get out of the way. This man has helped many people. May not understand them all the time. You might not wonder, but that's not for me to question. My job is to go to God and say, Lord, whatever need that is there, you meet it. And he's going to do it and doing it. And so y'all don't worry about nothing. And I thank you, Bishop. My dearest, dearest brother, dearest friend, dear, had known him for, oh God, when I was a little boy. And he was a teenager at Lindblom High School. He came to Greater New Mount Eagle, young, old, skinny guy. Come play the organ. He played the organ like they called it back then the Sanctified Church. That was Church of God in Christ. He come out of House of Inspirations over there in Roseland. And he played for Sister Lucy Rogers, one of the greatest gospel singers I ever known, was our first lady. And he played, and she died. I mean, she already came from Koja to the Baptist church when she married Reverend Rogers. And he knew how to play her style. Her style was, y'all, you got to go. But Baptists, we had kind of drag a little bit, but he brought that spunk. So let me get through that. And I was a mischievous child, and my mother took me to him, and they just elected him youth pastor. And they said that if he could deal with James, he gets the job. So I was his test. I didn't know it at the time, but many years later, I found out what Grace Curry and Lily Greer, Ida McCrae, Ann Harris Grant, who else was on that committee? Salome Thurman, Herman Ferguson, Deacon Walter Ayers. They were the committee to report back to Reverend Rogers whether they want this boy to be over the youth. That's what they call. I'm just telling you how they were saying it over the youth department, because Reverend Franklin F.W. Williams was our youth pastor, and we had the largest youth department in that region right there. Let me get to the point. So he came along, and here come Bad James. I don't know how old I was. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. And he told me he was gonna send me to camp. He said, "You don't do right, I'm gonna send you to camp with my brother." He said, "My brother run a camp, and I'm gonna send you there, and he gonna straighten you out." He said, "You're gonna do right, or else you get in this choir, you're gonna sing, you're gonna come to Bible class, all that." So I said, "This man is crazy." I ain't come to no Bible class. What you talking about? Some choir rehearsal? I can't sing. Oh, he said, "You better be in choir rehearsal Thursday," and that's where it started. And he was a teacher. He taught the young people the Word of God. The problem we got today is we ain't got nobody teaching nothing, and everybody want to be a prophet and a swami and all those other things. Yeah, I'm talking about it today, and not really want to serve. It wasn't no fooling with the children around back in them days. I wish my mother would have did something terrible. Grace would have shot him. Mama would have cut him. Somebody else would have got him in the back with the got somebody with the ice pick. All them sisters carried them switchblades, them razors and things. Okay, they didn't play about the children, and we didn't have that kind of fear. Let me get to the point that I'm trying to make here. When you got somebody good, a good spiritual leader somewhere, and you don't appreciate it, you're going to wish that you had. And I'm grateful that I have one, and I don't have to say no more on that. I was in Chicago, and I went to visit St. Patrick's. There I am with the owner of St. Patrick's. I had let me tell you. He's my client. They're my clients to a degree. I interviewed him and his wife on our show, and they were going through with the Tiffany Henyard situation over there in Dalton. Good morning to Sherry Hatcher Britton, who I saw at the grand opening of the soft opening of Dr. Nikita's spa and health spa. It was really, really nice. I had a mishap. I'll tell y'all about it later. But I'm grateful, Dr. Nikita. I'm fine. All is well. I'm grateful to be functioning. But I had left Dr. Nikita and I ran over to St. Patrick. I supposed to met him earlier, and I didn't get a chance to meet Mr. Kumar. Well, I got there, and the first thing when I got there, okay, I got to show y'all all this because I wait a minute there. No, that ain't it. Yeah, it is. So I'm outside. There I am outside of St. Patrick's. So since y'all didn't think I went there, I was right there. I said, make sure y'all get this picture here. The security folks and stuff, they took the pictures and things. I said, do this here. Let them know I was in St. Patrick's. So I was in Dalton yesterday. So I got there, and Mr. Kamar, the security met me at the door, and which is good, armed security. I mean, very nice, clean parking. Everything was beautiful. They said, Mr. Mack, we were waiting on you. You're here, and Mr. Kamar is waiting for you. I said, how you know all of that? He says, he sees you. I'm looking. I said, okay, he's expecting you, sir. Can let me take your coat and all that other good stuff. I said, look at this here. I said, no, I'm gonna keep my coat on because I ain't used to this kind of stuff right now. You know, I'm in this way. We went into a secured elevator. If you're not authorized to go on, it's a 5-level joint place. If you're not authorized or been invited or give the right name coming up there, you will not get into that fabulous place. There was nobody in there with their pants hanging down. Wasn't nobody in there hollering and screaming. Wasn't no hoochie mamas up on no pole giving no. It ain't that type of place. This is the type of place, and you're going to see it. I'm going to the New Year's Eve. I'm not going to be there. I'll be here at home with my home folks here. Um, they're having a wonderful New Year's Eve celebration. If you want to go somewhere where there's no shooting, no fussing, no fighting, ain't nobody going to be outside riding by. They have armed security and patrol out there. You will move along. I guarantee you, you will move along. It's no wait, the secured parking, ain't no loitering, all of that stuff that y'all do in them clubs and things like that, and be fighting and carrying on. Like, you will not get in there with a weapon. There are no guns, no knives, no nothing. They have a sophisticated system that's so good that you'll be glad to take somebody there to have wonderful entrees, wonderful everything, the wonderful bar and everything wonderful, and the greatest staff that you could have. And the mission that I went down there to do was accomplished. And Mr. Kamar, I want to thank you for opening up y'all those wonderful doors and giving the Magman Morning Show an opportunity to come there. We were talking business, and that left me completely speechless. Have you ever been speechless? Have you ever had things to fall in place when you thought that things were going to be so disastrous, or they weren't coming together for you, or you was on your leg? You said, man, I need me. I need an opportunity. Lord, I just need a break. I don't mean a vacation break, but I mean an opportunity break. Where, man, you done worked, you done scuffled, and you doing the work, but you just didn't seem like you gonna get anywhere. Well, yesterday I was reminded from where I came from. I came from Chicago, the toughest place in the world. That you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. It wasn't hoodlums and shooting and carrying on. You had gangs and the things that I'm talking about. What I learned. Sometimes you can forget where you learned and where you come from, and you lose all sight. What did you learn? My training kicked in. My experiences kicked in, saying, wait a minute, all the accomplishments, whatever you've set out to do, you've always done. And there's nothing that I have ever asked God to help me do or to be that he didn't, from firefighting and from broadcasting, from doing whatever the desire of my heart was. God gave me an opportunity to do it. I've been in broadcasting a long time, folks, and I had to go through the trenches of they did not accept a lot of black people in broadcasting. Talking about a show, prime time, or your own company. Nobody heard of these companies. Only ones that had broadcast companies were the big networks. And I'd like to shout out to our very special brand new network that we have. That we are part of, that the McMahon Morning Show has that is and going to be a part of, and a part of the family there at Hot Talk Radio and Television International. We're going to be doing a big launch. We're taking our time to do what needs to be done. There are some things that need to be. I'm coming on camera real soon, and sooner than you think. I've been saying that, but then as we make our transition from doing some studio things and making sure that everything is in place, Hot Talk Radio Network and Television Network is preparing our coverage area of what we're going to be doing. And there's some other things that are going to be taking place, even right here. You're going to be amazed at what's getting ready to happen. Don't underestimate radio. Y'all listen to Steve Harvey and all them other peoples and all them folks. And I shout out to my brothers and sisters in broadcasting, whatever they doing. I ain't jealous of nobody. That's why I can call a name. But I ain't gonna get too many no folks no advertising like them stores and stuff like that. But people that are out there, I commend Tom Joyner, who really opened up the door for syndicated broadcast radio to go all over the country, and then he spread it the world, and then it spread it out to different people. See, like I said before, the MacMan Morning Show is a whole different mantra than what other people have been seeing. You never seen or heard anybody like me on the air, because everybody, Brother Lee Mack, same way. We all unique in our own ways, and everybody that has passed this way, that has come on the MacMan Morning Show or through Mac Media Productions, know the experience. I'm gonna treat you right. Even though I get treated wrong sometimes, I'm going to make sure that you have an opportunity. I'm not selfish. I'm not jealous. I don't have nothing to worry about. See, when you're selfish and jealous and you cause all kind of trouble, you get nervous. Know who you are and stand in who you are. I can't be Michael Jackson. No way in the world I could have done the things that he was doing and dancing and things and the singing and carrying on. Or James Brown or Al Green. That's my boy. Al Green. I can't be Al as much as I want to say. I've been, and saying like he sang. I can't do it. Because why? That ain't what God gave me. He gave me what he is, my personality, who I am, and that's that. What you see is what you get. I can't change it. Ain't nothing I can do. All this time I can't do anything. I'm pushing upon age in life that I got fewer years in front of me than I do behind me, and I'm not going to waste them. You can have joy, you can have peace, you can let God move. In this stage in my life, here we are about to do something, and I'm going to take this ride. I got my seatbelt on. I'm ready to roll. I didn't play any commercials in the front just because I didn't want to. At this time, I want to thank all of our wonderful uh, supporters and those that have been on. Keisha the stylist, who's been on from day one. I want to thank y'all for your support, for all the things that you've done. And we're going to talk about that a little later. This is the MacMan Morning Show. Right now it's about 9:30 Central Standard Time in the morning. I'll be right back in a little bit.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035 Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa Shumpert with Malippi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malippifashion.com.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know. It's the MacMan Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's the MacMan Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the MacMan Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the MacMan Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show. No matter if you near far. It's the MacMan Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the MacMan Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show.